there guys, girls and ghouls, I'm Coast to Ghost and I'm here at Skegness Pleasure Beach. This should be interesting. It's quite a small park, but it has a couple cool rides. A couple of the most notable ones are Queen Bee, which I'm actually heading on now, and Jurassic Resurrection, which won 3rd place for Best New Attraction last year in the UK Theme Park Award, which is cool. It also has a few other bits like Rock and Roller, Freak Out, the KMG Freak Out, and yeah, Ghost Train, which, you know, Ghost Train. But yeah, currently about to get on Queen Bee, which looks quite cool, but probably see you when I come off. Well, Queen Bee was a ride. It might actually be my first true Pinfari. Like, done my fair share of Wacky worms and stuff, but I don't know if any of them have been in a proper Pinfari necessarily. But it were a little rough, bit janky, had some weird shin restraints. But it were quite fun and very cool, given it's one of 2 Queen Bee AR-28s ever built, and the only Queen Bee AR-28 still standing. But yeah, it's quite iconic just there on top of the Las Vegas arcade thing. And yeah, I mean, looks like quite a cool park really. It's got Freak Out just behind this yo-yo ride. Yeah, got waltzers. But anyway, now I think I'm heading over to do Runaway Train. Just a little kiddie coaster, but yeah, no, creds are creds and all that, and I have to get all the creds, so see you when I come off. Well, Runaway Train was a creds are creds, I have to get all the creds, I've said before and I'll probably say again, but yeah, it was half decent. Little kiddie coasters and good laterals on the helix strut, but not too much to it. But yeah, I'm not the target audience. But anyway, I'm gonna head on Freak Out now, the KMG Freak Out, which should be fun. But given I'm about to get on, I'll have to say goodbye to you now. So sorry about this segment being so short, but goodbye. Well, Freak Out was amazing. I thought it spun a load at the start, started swinging like, oh, this is fun. Then the spinning slowed down, it was just swinging. It's like, okay, this is good. And then the spinning intensified again. And at that point, it was just mental. Like, awesome flat ride. I don't quite know, I'd say it's, one of my favourites, but it's up there. It really is good. Yeah. I've only been here for like maybe 30 minutes, but it's been awesome. Really is good. Yeah, when you got Freak Out just there, but straight after Freak Out, we're loading up the Super Waltzer just there, so thought I'd do that. And I haven't done a waltzers in a few years. I've only ever done one, the proper ones where the staff spin you. That was my second one where the staff spin you. That thing was mental. Came off, couldn't walk in a straight line. It was crazy. It was ridiculous. It was so dizzying. Such high G-forces. It was crazy. But awesome fun. Loved that. But yeah, I mean, the 2 really good rides, and I think one of the things that's good at like these kind of really small parks is the flat rides can be crazy. Much as I've never been, because it's really far from me. I know Barry Island in Wales is meant to have some crazy rides, and yeah, this park has some good ones, I can tell you that. But yeah, I start heading soon over down to near Jurassic Resurrection Rock and Roller. So maybe I'll see you when I'm down there and I've done something. Well, I've just come off of Rock and Roller. It was an interesting ride. I mean, you can see it there. Nowhere near as good as Snowdrift if you watched my Fantasy Island vlog from. I mean, for me it was yesterday. I don't know how long it will be for you guys, but yeah, I mean, it's cool. It looks cool. It's the same as the Spinning Wild Mouse Great Yarmouth Pleasure Beach. It actually has a lot in common with that park, but yeah. Anyway, now I'm going to go do Jurassic Resurrection, the cool dinosaur-themed dark ride. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. Logo very inspired by Jurassic World, but yeah, I'm about to board, so I'll see you when I get off. Well, for a park that looks like this, Jurassic Resurrection right there, very impressive. There's a lot copied from like Jurassic Park, Jurassic World franchise, but that ride is so cool, and it honestly feels, whilst it's a bit short, it does feel like a bit something Universal would build or could build. But, you know, maybe Universal will do it a bit longer or whatever, but that is very cool. It's full of animatronics. There's one screen to create like a Mosasaurus tank, but I think that's actually done quite well. It's like, that's like where I think screens can be good on dark rides, and they're used to enhance the experience but not be the experience. But now I think I might be going down to the Ghost Train. Love me a good ghost train. But yeah, Jurassic Resurrection really was good. The storyline's fairly easy to understand. There's dinosaurs, and then you go into the carnivore bit, and the T-Rex escapes, and then at the end you're safe and whatever. But it's simple but very cool, and I love just how many animatronics there are as well. And yeah. But anyway, I will probably see you after I do Ghost Train, which is just there. You know, I'm probably a bit like about to get on, so see you when I get off. Well, the Ghost Train was interesting. I don't know how much of it were broken effects, but a lot of it were just static scenes, which were cool, you know, lit up, somewhat scary. Yeah. Just remembered something about Jurassic Resurrection actually. They had an incubator thing. Just a used 2P machine still working, which were interesting, but that's talking about the Ghost Train. You know, well, like you had some of your classic Ghost Train effects and scenes. Sure, a couple of bits there on the Blackpool one. But yeah. Anyway, I'm heading down to do the Wacky Worm in the park that's just there. But Big Apple it's called. But one other thing, one of the scare effects was a nude woman popping out of a coffin. It was very interesting. But yeah. Anyway, I'll see you after I get off of Big Apple. Well, Big Apple with a Big Apple, it was a Wacky Worm. Need I say much more? Seats were tiny, a bit uncomfortable, not the greatest layout, but you know, fun ride for the kiddies. I can hardly say over it. It's, you know, my favourite. But yeah, it's alright. Cred's a cred. I have all 4 creds in this park now, and before I just get on to re-rides, there's one more ride I want to do, which I'm heading to now, which is Park's Log Flume. Now it's your standard travelling layout log flume. You know, you see it a lot. The only one I've done was for one at Bottons, which I think left the park in 2024, I think it was, but yeah. No, I'm just walking down to the log flume, but it is quite a nice park. It's small, I didn't expect too much of it, but it's alright. Yeah. But I don't know what to say anymore, so goodbye. Well, as it turns out, sadly, can't do vlog flume. I mean, I could, but it's not on my wristband I've got, and I'd rather not pay an additional £4 to do it. So sadly, I'm going to have to give it a miss. But so instead, I'm in the park heading back over to do Freakout again, because I think it's probably the best ride here. Maybe either that or Jurassic Resurrection's quite good as well, but yeah. It's a nice little park, it's good fun. I'm enjoying it, I'm having a nice day. But yeah. Might see you after I do Freakout. Well, Freakout is crazy. It's so intense, dizzying, thrilling, crazy airtime at the top actually as well, which is really fun. Like when you're not spinning as much and you're doing the full proper swings, you get crazy airtime. Like your shoulders are just hitting the top of the shoulder restraints, which is quite a weird feeling. Yeah. But no, it's awesome fun. Really, it's an awesome park and fairly cheap. This music's totally, original. Yeah. This is giving me Velocicoaster vibes. But yeah. But I don't know too much else what I'm gonna do. Just having a bit of a wander, but yeah. See you when I end up doing something. Well, Jurassic Resurrection's good fun. It's a nice dark ride. I quite enjoy that. Yeah. Don't know too much else what to say about it when it's a dark ride. I've probably said everything that needs to be said about it. But yeah, I enjoyed it. But now I'm going back on Freakout because it's the best ride in the park in my opinion. And yeah, probably see you when I come off. Well, I've got my Freakout, which was really good fun. I don't really know what to say about it anymore, given I've spoken about it a couple times. It's fun, good airtime, good forces, good spinning, quite dizzying, thrilling, but yeah. My one fear with it is that every time I go on it, I'm scared someone's going to throw up on me who's like the opposite side of the thing. But yeah. Anyway, I also did a Ferris wheel which provided some nice views of the park, high up. It was quite cool, but yeah. Don't fully know what I'm going to go do next. Might go out the park for a bit, have some food. And I'll probably see you when I end up going over to do a ride again. So, yeah. Well, I've been able to grab some food, went loaded at Skegness Pits, quite good. I went there actually at Fantasy Island yesterday as well, but yeah. Anyway, I've also just come back off of a ride on Queen Bee, because yeah, it's janky, it's weird, a bit awkward, but it's good fun, and yeah, very rare, unique coaster. Yeah. I don't know too much else what to say about it, but it's pretty much a wacky worm, but you're underneath the track instead of above it. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go back onto the Bottons Ghost Train, because it's a fun little dark ride. Yeah, I don't know too much else what to really say for now, so yeah, I might just leave you. Well, the Ghost Train is interesting as always. It's fun, it's unique, it's quirky, and I do love myself a good Ghost Train. Yeah, I like some of the effects in there are fun, and overall it's just quite a nice little Ghost Train. But yeah, anyway, I'm in the Freakout, KMG Freakout here. I think this will be my 4th ride on it. Yeah, best in the park, I think. But yeah, but we did have a few good rides, and I would recommend coming down here if you get the chance. And especially if you're coming down to Fantasy Island, also come down here. But yeah, don't know too much else what to say. So to be fair, in this vlog, I have had no clue what to say for half of it. I apologise. See you when I get off. Well, Freak Out was fun as always. It's very, very dizzying. I swear I'm just getting dizzier and dizzier each time I go on it. It's crazy. But yeah. No. I'm having a good time though today. It's quite fun. It's like very, very small park, very, very underrated. It's like, yeah. Two cool rides. But yeah, I think I'm going to end my day here with a ride on Jurassic Resurrection, because, you know, why not? But yeah, I'll probably see you when I get off, given, you know, I'm pretty much about to board. That's quite cool there. But yeah, see you when I get off. Well, Jurassic Resurrection is still really cool, and I keep noticing new things each time. And my last ride on it had mist as well, which was really cool. Like, you know, and like the end bit, which really, really added to it. It really is good. It's another great reason to come down here, because this really has blown me away. This park. I didn't expect much of it, but it was actually really cool. And yeah, got Freak Out's awesome, Jurassic Resurrection's awesome, Queen Bee's quite cool, and Rock and Roller, the waltzes are pretty good. But yeah, with that, I think really it's going to my end of my day here at Bottons Pleasure Beach, or Skegness Pleasure Beach, whatever it's called. But yeah, and with the end of the day, you know, as usual, end of the vlog. So, you know, like, subscribe, share, comment. I'll try to reply to every comment. So, yeah. Anyway, see you in the next one. Goodbye.